So sorry, I'm starting a start clock. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I do my foundation. I've got a few requests on my foundation routine, so I'm going to show you. The first thing that I do is I take my cover up, and this was my foundation, my Revolon Colorstay in 200 Nude, which is my color. Then what I'm going to do, and I did this last night, you guys, just like a full-on review, and it went over, or routine, and it went over, so kind of sucked. Okay, so I'm looking at a mirror right now. I'm going to dab on my cheeks, on my eyes, and kind of go underneath, because I'm still going to put concealer. I have really bad dark circles, but on my chin, and then just a little in some random areas that are like good, I guess, points to rub from. And then, oh shoot, that's okay. And then underneath my nose, it's pretty red under there. And then I'm going to rub with my fingertips. And the reason why I'm rubbing with my fingertips is because your fingertips get your foundation warm, and it helps your foundation soak in a lot better than it would with like a brush or a sponge. So it's how I prefer to do it. I was taught this by a makeup artist when I was first starting to put on makeup. So I'm just going to dab a little bit more in places that I need a little bit more coverage. Okay, and then I'm going to rub it in. Make sure you get it down past your jawline so you don't have a line. Okay, so I'm all rubbed in, and sorry, my nose is runny and it's horrible. Okay, so I'm all rubbed in with my foundation, and I've got some stuff in my eyes. So I'm all rubbed in with my foundation. The next thing that I'm going to do is take my L'Oreal Feel Natural Concealer, and I'm going to dot, or kind of make a line like that, like war paint, underneath my eyes, and then like kind of towards the crease of my eyelid. And then I'm going to dab. I'm not going to rub, I'm going to dab. So just dot, 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 all the way around your eye. And so it kind of pushes the concealer into your skin. So same thing for the other eye. Dot, 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 all the way around. Make sure you're getting those spots that are extra blue or purple or whatever color under eyes you have. Mine are pretty horrible, so. Okay. So now I've got my under eyes concealed. I'm going to do around my nose. I'm going to do a few little dots and then one like right between my eyes. So I'm actually just going to rub that one in and kind of dot this into my nose. And this one I'm going to dot around the creases, so kind of push it into the creases. And then I'm going to take my sponge and kind of blend it out, because I think I used a little too much. I didn't need to put that much. Oh, hold on. So I put way too much. Did not mean to do that. So don't do that. Do like one dot. I usually can get away with it, but for some reason it's just not looking so great. Okay, so just about one dot, and as you can tell, my nose is really dry. It looks hideous, but what can you do? Okay, so I'm all done with my concealer. And then the next step would be to put on your powder. So I'm going to grab my MAC Select Sheer Press Powder. I don't like a heavy powder. Some people do, but my powder is sheer and it's just right for me. So it's not a heavy powder and it does really good at setting your foundation. So I'm just going to go in a circular motion as if I'm buffing it into my skin. Make sure you get it up on your forehead so you get all the lines. And I dot it around my eyes. I don't want to rub it. We just put concealer on, so it's still kind of trying to dry, so that's why I dot. And then I'm going to take it down into my neck. Okay. And then if you see any spots that are uneven, just fix them as you go. That's what I do. Okay. So I've got my powder all set on top of my foundation. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my e.l.f. bronzer, and I'm going to swirl it in there and get all, I use this as a highlighter now and I love it. So I'm going to start just above the apples of my cheek and go up as a highlighter. And then around my eye. And then I always just bring everything down to my chest so that my skin looks the same color. So, I'm all highlighted with my e.l.f. bronzer. The next phase that I do is I use that same brush and grab my MAC Refined Golden Bronzer. And I'm going to do that same line that I just did with my highlighter, and then I'm also going to bring it down into my neck and then also do like a light dusting all over my face. Sorry, I keep looking at the time. I don't want it to run over. I've already done this a few times and it keeps running over, like on different days. Oh no. Okay. So I've got my face powder on and my bronzer. My nose is running so horribly bad. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do for my face, this is going to be the last thing that I do personally. I like a more of a natural kind of glow, radiant look. Is I'm going to take my e.l.f. out of my contour and blush and bronzer kit. I'm going to, sorry it's so messy, I'm going to take my blush. I love this blush, it's my new favorite. And I'm just going to start above the apples of my cheek and sweep up. And then do it again over here. And then, I really like blush, so I do it quite a few times. You can do, and then make sure you get, I get my temples here, so it makes your face, kind of contours your face a little bit. Okay. And I don't know if the camera is doing this any justice, but it looks really pretty, and my face is super shimmery. It's got like a glow to it, so I actually am gonna move this into the apples of my cheeks. I personally like it the way my face is shaped, so sometimes I don't, depending on the blush. So that's what I've got on, and this is what my face looks like. And then you can kind of blend afterwards, after you put on your powder, just kind of lightly take your hands and put them on your face like, oh my, and then rub. That's what I do, just to make sure you've got a good blend. Okay, so I'm done with my foundation, and this is my foundation routine. I'm going to move on to my eyes for the day.